In the ancient city of Rajagaha, a young man named Ananda lived a life filled with constant worry and anxiety. He was consumed by fears about the future, regret over the past, and doubts about his own abilities. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't escape the weight of his worries. One day, in search of peace and guidance, Ananda decided to seek counsel from the renowned teacher, Gautama Buddha. The Buddha, with his serene presence and profound wisdom, was known to offer solace to those troubled by the burdens of life. As Ananda approached the Buddha, he could feel a sense of tranquility washing over him, even before uttering a word. With a humble bow, Ananda began.
"Oh, wise one, I am tormented by worries that never seem to leave my mind. How can I find relief from this endless cycle of anxiety?"
The Buddha looked at Ananda with compassion and spoke in a gentle voice.
Worries, my dear Ananda, arise from attachments to the past and anxieties about the future. To find peace, you must learn to be fully present in the here and now, embracing the present moment with mindfulness.
Intrigued by the Buddha's words, Ananda listened intently as the great teacher continued.
The past is gone and the future is yet to come. The only reality is this very moment. Let go of the past, for it no longer exists. Release your grip on the future, for it is beyond your control. Focus on the present, and you will find that worries dissipate like morning mist under the sun's warmth.
Ananda nodded, realizing the truth in the Buddha's words. But he wondered how he could let go of his worries when they seemed to have a firm hold on him. The Buddha, sensing his thoughts, smiled and shared a parable.
Once, a man was crossing a vast river on a rickety boat. As he sailed, he noticed that a storm was approaching. Fear gripped his heart and worry consumed his mind.
What if the boat capsizes? What if I drown?
But in the midst of his worry, the man noticed something remarkable. As the storm drew nearer, he saw a lotus flower blooming right in the center of the turbulent river. Despite the harsh winds and relentless waves, the lotus remained untouched, its petals untouched by the turmoil around it. The sight of the lotus opened the man's eyes to a profound truth. Just like the lotus in the midst of the storm, one can find serenity even in the most challenging circumstances. It all begins with letting go of the worries that cloud the mind and prevent the heart from blooming with peace.
As the Buddha's parable sank into Ananda's heart, he felt a newfound sense of hope. He understood that worries were like passing clouds in the sky, and that he had the power to choose whether to let them cast shadows over his life or let them pass without clinging to them. From that day forward, Ananda began to practice mindfulness and letting go. He learned to observe his worries without judgment, allowing them to come and go like waves on the shore. Gradually, the weight of anxiety lifted, and he found peace within himself. As he continued to walk the path of mindfulness, Ananda discovered that by staying anchored in the present moment, he could cultivate a sense of inner calm and clarity. He realized that worrying about the future only robbed him of the joy of the present, and clinging to the past prevented him from embracing the possibilities of the now. With the guidance of the Buddha's wisdom, Ananda learned to stop worrying and embrace the beauty of life in its fullness. He found freedom in the present moment and discovered that true peace lies within, waiting to be uncovered by the power of mindfulness and the art of letting go.